Hey guys, this is Laurel with Dabbling Hook. How are you guys doing? Slightly, well, not new look, just different location because it's overcast and this is the best. I had to move around looking for the best place to record with the light. Anyway, hi again. I know it's been a hot minute, right? I think my last video I put out was the winter hop. And I'm recording again because the spring hop for 2024 is coming up and I need to record that. But I almost recorded a video last week, but again, life is lifing still. Nothing bad, just life. And I didn't have the time. And with winter and the lighting in here is really bad, and there's just no good place to record that, you know, I wouldn't have to do so much editing to make it viewable. So having said all that, I had mentioned in, I think, my last couple of videos that I had recorded, or my last video in, wow, October maybe, that I had recorded some vlog style clips that I was hoping to get out before the end of the year, and obviously that didn't happen. I rewatched my last video and there was a lot of ums, and it's just gonna be what it is. But I was going to try to get the clips out and it just never happened, and I was going to delete it, and then I'm like, why? It's content, right? It's there and people pre-record all the time, so I decided to put that out. So what you will see is 3 different days: November 11th, November 16th, and November 20th, I believe, showing things. A lot of it will be pictures because I was in the craft fair mode and I had put things away or had packed things up for upcoming craft fairs and just didn't have them. So hopefully I will remember you when you're editing, put pictures up. But it'll take a bit because it's 3 different days and life is still lifing. So what else? I was supposed to write down a couple of things and I forgot. Memory. If things are not written down when I remember them, then they're just so let's see, what did I want to talk about? I don't know. When I'm editing, hopefully if I remember, I will write it on the screen or what have you. But this is just a huge intro to say that you're going to see clips from last year, or vlog style clips from last year that I finally decided to post. So hopefully things will pick up again. I am still crocheting and knitting. Hopefully after I put out the spring hop video, I will try to get a regular video up and running, but no promises whatsoever. All right, I will talk to you guys later and enjoy. Hello folks, this is Laurel with the Dabbling Hook. I'm giving this vlog style, well, not really vlog style, I guess it is. Anyway, I don't have time to set up the camera, find everything I'm making because I pack things away and I'm trying to stay on top of craft fair stuff, and it's a time of year where work is taking up pretty much all of my time, so it's that happy time of year. Anyway, so I figured I'd give this vloggy thing a little try again to see how it works out. So what do we have? I have some, well, I have a lot of things I've been making. I'm always crocheting, trying to knit, but not so much. But yeah, so what do we have here? Keychains, heart keychains. Just your basic heart pattern. There are plenty of those on YouTube. Just look up crochet heart or heart keychains or what have you. So at my last craft fair, which was a last minute one I signed up for because I know the organizer and it's something new that they were trying. It's a what do you call it? It's a charity race, and she was trying to bring in like vendor events. Newsflash, it turned out it wasn't a great fit for vendor because there were tons of people from the race, but they all stopped and ate at the place, but not many people shopped. So we were kind of her guinea pigs, so to speak. So anyway, I had a couple of heart keychains that I made for the spring craft fair I had done, and did she buy one or two? I think she bought one, and she said that this would be something that would be great for a fair that I'm doing in December. It's a fair that she used to run, and this is the last year it's going to happen. So I decided, I think I had two left and she bought one, so I decided to make a few, and it's a great way to use up scraps, by the way. Like, it does not take a lot of yarn. So there are two types. There's this one, which is a puff stitch one, and I just added it's a slip stitch border that gives it that rick-racky look, and I just used some latte to give it some interest. So this is just some scraps that I had. I think that was Joann's. I think it's the Big Twist, and it's coming out like a light blue, but it's a really jewel tone turquoisey color. You can never get this color right on camera. And then there's the basic double crochet heart, and this tutorial, you could either make it in the same color or you can make it in two colors, and then when you put them together, use one of the colors to do the border. So I kind of like that one. And again, I have partial skeins of this Big Twist sparkle that I'm trying to use up. So I made this one in the teal and blue, this one in teal and red, this one in same teal and blue, but oops, the blue is on the front here and the teal is on the front. So blue on the front with the teal bordering, and teal on the front with the blue bordering. And then the same heart, but I used some, I think this is Chenille Home Slim to border it. Same color on both sides. Oh, this one I held the blue and the teal together to make the heart. This one I held the red and the teal together to make the heart. And the border is, I'm pretty sure it's Chenille Home Slim, or I think this one was a Dollar Tree yarn. No, it's not. It was the Chenille Home Slim, just different colorways. And then this one is just in the, wow, it's really just a blue color. It's totally missing the vibrancy of it. But this is all in the Joann's. So yeah, that is the keychain. She said she thinks it would do great at the craft fair in December. Who knows? But I made a few. Again, great use of your scrap yarn. All right, what's next? Out of the Chenille Home Slim, Crafts Go Bloom on YouTube. She does these no-sew little patterns. The chicken that I did, the big chicken with the little chick that I did last time, that was by her as well. But she just did some dogs. And for the nose, she used yarn that she whipped across. I just have these safety noses, so I used it. It's got the bobble stitches at the bottom. If I do this again, I would make the bobble stitches a little bigger than what she calls for. But yeah. And these two are both Chenille Home Slim, but just as with a lot of yarns, different colorways are thinner than others. This gray, they're both supposed to be size 6, but this gray is more like a size 5. It's much thinner than the turquoise color of it, but that is. Oh, and I'm also finding, and I don't know if it's the same batch as the Parfait, and I'm suspecting that it's the same maker. I didn't really look at it, but this gray, which is thinner, has the same issue that the Parfait has, where it was just coming apart. And I'm sure a lot of you probably have seen that Premier did address that. And I had some yarn that I bought that was on back order. Some of the back order came. I'm actually doing a swap with somebody with that. And then I have 2 other skeins that are coming that I hope will be the better ones. So, but yeah, that is her no-sew dog. Her tutorial has different, she uses the different Bernat yarns with the different colors, and you could either make it all in one color or different colors. Oh, and if you happen to hear coughing, Father Minion is just down that way, and he's getting over a little tickly throat, so life noises. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, it's all no-sew. The ears are sewn in as you go, crocheted in as you go. So, can't beat a no-sew. All right, what else do we have? I've been making hats. So I had a hat that I made. It's just I can't remember if I used half double crochet or not, but I probably used double crochet in that one. But I used a strand of latte with a couple of strands of, I think, worsted, and it was really thick, and I put a pom-pom on it, and it was a hat that my mother-in-law actually bought at the craft fair I go to, where she always comes, and even while I'm setting up, and she usually is my first sale at that craft fair, and she bought it. And then I made another one just trying to use up some partial skeins, not scraps, partial skeins. And somebody bought it at my last craft fair, and one of the reasons is the latte. She kept touching and touching, and she was just, you know, she'd move away and come back and touch it, and she ended up buying the latte one. So I will hopefully put pictures I took once I edit this, so you can get a fuller view of it. But it's a great way to use up odd skeins that you don't really know what to do with. You can put that together with another skein and add latte if you want, or some other soft yarn, but people like feeling the latte. So I think I'm just about all out of latte. I think I am. I need to go buy at least another skein, because I have a few skeins of yarn that I just need to use up. But I'm hoping these are nice and thick. So it's this type of yarn. I mean, this type of hat where you just, you know, you do it together. You do the rectangle and then you sew it up, basically. But hopefully it'll focus. Look at that. It's just so touchable. So touchable. So this one is Loops and Threads, no, the Craft Smart tweed. Like a couple of years ago, they had the tweed on like mega discount, and I bought a bunch of them, and now I'm finally using them up. So it's 2 strands of latte with 1 strand of the blue tweed, and I didn't put a pom-pom on that one, but this is 1 strand of the golden tweed, or mustard, I forget what the color was, and you can see the tweedy bits in there, and 2 strands of latte, 1 of Earl Grey, which is gray, shades of gray, and then another one, it's a newer colorway, it's gold, which I've never had before, and I basically just used it all up. So, and the gold blends in with the gold of the Craft Smart yarn, and it's just so touchable. And that one I used up, I think, all the rest of the just about all the rest of the Earl Grey, and I think all, yeah, I did use all of the gold one latte in here. But anyway, this one has a pom-pom, and again, I will try to remember to put pictures. And then this one is yarn I had swapped with Miss Florida. You know who you are. And I wasn't sure what to do with it. So it was sitting there, and I do have, this is a purple color or eggplant color, and I have a navy blue color that I'm going to do as well. So I tried, it's a number 6, and it's definitely a number 6 yarn, because you know some of them could be a little thin. And I tried holding it with the latte, and it was just a little too thick for the hook. I think I used a number 8, not a number 8, an 8mm. But anyway, it's very chunky. I added a pom-pom of just that yarn, not with the latte, and I started making a bigger pom-pom, and it wasn't turning out. It's very difficult to, it was looking very shaggy, so I still have to cut this up and shape it, but I went with just the yarn. And then the latte stripes here, I actually went through before I sewed up the rectangle. I actually went and surface crocheted along every other groove, back and forth. You know, I'd carry it over here, then go up, carry it over, go down, just to add the latte to it, because it was just too thick when I try to hold them double-stranded. So there's that one. This one is big twist, chunky. It's an old, I don't think they have that anymore, or at least it's an old version if they have it again. I had browns. Again, it was on clearance, so of course, you know, me and clearance. And then this gold color. And I had 2 skeins. I used about 1 1/4 of the skeins. And this one's a number 5, whereas this is a number 6. So I did hold them double with that gold latte color. And yeah, so it's, and this one is very firm, number 6. This number 5 is softer. So I was able to hold it double, and then the pom-pom is just the number 5 with the latte. Whoops. So yeah, I have 4 of those. They're quick to make up. They take about an hour and a half, 2 hours to make, because holding multiple strands, I'm always cognizant of dropping a strand, which I did a couple of times. You have to go back to pick it up, because you're not always able to fudge it to get it to work. So so that's that. I'll be right back. Okay, the other thing I have, so we all know that for Z's birthday, Fiber Genie did a special yarn for her. I won't say that I know all the ins and outs of it, because I think she had posted on Instagram about it, and I was, again, busy with work, so I wasn't paying attention. And then I saw everybody buying theirs, so of course, you know, FOMO, I had to go get mine. So I got mine. It came yesterday. Oh, today is Saturday the 11th, I believe, of November. Can you believe that already? Oh, time is just really flying. But anyway, it comes with, I wouldn't call this a stitch marker. It's quite heavy. I wouldn't use that as a stitch marker, but just a yarn decoration, project decoration, or maybe a bag decor, but it would be too heavy for a stitch marker, for me anyway. But this one, I've had something like this before. Tracy of Crochet Rossetti. Hey Tracy. We had done a yarn swap a while back, and she had given me one of these as well. So it's just filled with little sparkly stuff. That one you could use as a stitch marker. This is heavy. But anyway, look at the colors. I am waiting for it to tell me what it wants to be. Right now, it's not saying a word. It comes with a full skein and a mini, and don't ask me what the color is on this one. I don't remember, but it's a gorgeous light tealy color. No, I guess this would be more of a light teal, even though it's not showing up, and this would be turquoise. I always get them confused. Anyway, so there's this and that, and it is, these are the specs. Hopefully it's focusing. Z's Groovy Birthday. Oh, it is DK, 295 yards. superwash merino. So, yep, comes tied in a bow. And it also came with a bunch of candies, which is long gone. I put it on the kitchen table and it's long gone. But it comes with one of the retractable tape, measuring tape, some thread, embroidery thread that you could use for whatever, especially if you're into that micro mini crochet that's going around now. There's a pen, there's some stitch markers in there, can't see it, her card, and there's some tea that's also in the kitchen, but the candy's all gone. So yeah. Okay, so the other thing, or the last thing for this part, Lion Brand had a, I think, 60% off a clearance sale. And did I need? No, I did not. Actually, this is not all of it. Some of it was refunded because I guess they were out of stock. I think I had, this is Thick and Quick in, what is the colorway? Crimson? I got 2 of those and I had 4 of something else, I guess, that sold out, that they refunded me. I also got some Basic Stitch Reflective. So this is, I've turned into one of these people now where everything's blurry. So I'll be like Pam and Z, where I'm gonna need my glasses now to see anything. Neptune Green, which is more of a turquoisey color with the reflective strands are in there. And the heart, the heart that sold at the craft fair, I had made out of actually this color. I bought this once before when it was on clearance. And this one is Volt Yellow. It's more like a highlighter, yellow highlighted green color. So I don't remember. I think when I first picked it, I was going to use it for the keychains again. And then, but then I may actually make an amigurumi. Well, no, because the reflective is kind of like stellina, and I don't want that coming off in an amigurumi. Atomic Pink and Iron Gray. So 4 of those, and then Thick and Quick Go for Fur in Pink Poodle. This I sometimes trim my big button cowl or my 2-button cowls in this. So I got a couple, that one, and I think this is Fawn. So yeah, that and that, and hopefully my camera skills aren't too horrible. But that is what I have right now going. I'm working on amigurumi, but it's too far away for me to show you. So that'll be in the next clip, if there is a next clip. Hello again. All right, today is Thursday. Yeah, it's 5:42. It's pitch black outside. Boo. Cannot stand this time of year. But that's beside the point. Why are we here? Hi guys. I have a craft fair on Saturday. I'm really hoping this one goes well. It was a last minute thing I did last year, and it turned out I ended up in a room where it was another crocheter, I think, sewer person who had it, who decided to semi-retire, and she wasn't doing it anymore. So I lucked out and ended up in the room, which was perfect, and it went so well that I'm like, make sure you send me the application next year. And I just went, was it yesterday, to go scope out the room to make sure I'm in the same place. And last time they had tables in there, and my tablecloths didn't fit, so I wanted to go to check to see what they have there. There were 2 tables in there last time. Now there's only 1, but he did say he was going to be able to give me another one, so less things for me to bring with me. So anyway, all this to say, I have a craft fair on Saturday, and I am, again, trying to keep up with work, and when I get stressed, I've been I have things I need to crochet. I've been working on my Set Calendar Cow next project, and I was hoping to have been done already because it's something that I've done before. I'm doing shawls, as you know, but the yarn I chose was super thin, and I doubled it, and it's just driving me nuts. So yeah, I've been procrastinating with that and doing these. So this is a no-sew pattern by Crafts Go Bloom. I showed it before, and I did it in the chenille type yarns, and I decided to just try it in worsted weight. So this one is in some Big Twist Premium, the old Big Twist Premium that they used to have. It was more like a heavy 4, light 5 weight yarn, but it was a solid number 4 yarn. Anyway, I did it in that. So there's this gold one here. There is this one, same yarn, but they came out a little different. This brown one, or taupe I think it was called, came out a little smaller. Oh, and don't mind the light, you're at my messy desk. So there's that one. So I just added some stripes. I think I was running out of the yellow at this time, so there's that. Ooh, I just heard the car door, so Father Minion just got home. I thought I made another one. Oh yeah, I did. I made one in some Chenille Home Slim. Is this? I think it's Chenille Home Slim. Pretty sure it is, but anyway. Yep, I made one, so you can see the difference between the, I guess, worsted weight, and this is supposed to be number 6, but it's a light number 6. But yeah, so 3 of those, and I already had one from before, or 2 others, so I have 4 or 5 of those. And then this I'd done in the spring, and I think I'd done like 9 of them, and they were all gone. So, and Minion 3, which is Minion 1's girlfriend, she likes purple, so I made her one in purple. I didn't get a good picture of it. But this was some latte and some, what's the other yarn? 2 other yarns, some brown, some gray that I ran out of, and no, it was purple that I ran out of, and I finished it with gray. So this is by Sweet Softies. Okay, depending on how much I was able to cut out, you will probably hear some life noises. But anyway, what was I saying? Sweet Softies, ducks. These did pretty well. This has been latte'd with 2 different colors. And then I made one in that gold Big Twist. Isn't it the cutest little thing? And then I did a brown one. Brown with the gold beak and gold with the brown beak. Those are cute and quick. But making it with the worsted weight, I don't know, maybe I'm just tired. Just wasn't kind to my hands. Alright, what is next? I made some, these, I've seen everybody make these possums, and I haven't really been interested, but you know, I must have been really bored. I decided to give it a try. So this is, who's the tutorial by? Murphy Crochet, or Crochet Murphy is a tutorial on YouTube. So I followed that. I used worsted weight yarn, very fiddly, so small. It's all, this one was, you know, changing the color and crocheting the legs as you go. For some reason I wasn't gelling with that, so you'll see I made my own version. I didn't like the way the ears turned out either, but look at that. It is cute. So it's so tiny, I just made it into a keychain. But this one I modified, and I made the snout a little longer. She starts with a 4, I think, in the magic ring, and I despise starting with 4 single crochets in the magic ring. It bothers me, so I modified. Her legs were smaller, and I made them bigger What it does though, it makes it tend to do that. So if I were to do it again, I did kind of took notes. I would make the front legs the same big size, but I would make the back legs a little smaller. That way it tilts down backwards rather than going top length. Anyway, and then I did the ears a little different. I did it over a different number of stitches. She does it all over one stitch, I think. But yeah, so I kind of like mine. And the nose should have been a little smaller, but I had to, it's different yarns. This is the Dollar Tree that I doubled, and then this is the Sweet Snuggles Light, so there's just a little bit of difference in thickness. So yeah. And if you hear life noises, that's Father Minion who just got home, like I said, and he is grabbing something to eat. All right, let me get the other stuff. Okay, so I made another T-Rex. This is the mini Dino T-Rex by Mary Makes. It's her version of is it called a T-Rex? The big one that's out there with the stripes on the back, but again, I hate color changing, so I just decided to do it in the red heart stripes. So I think it makes it more fun. I have done the stripes, but I didn't want to, and this one for some reason came out very lopsided, but it still stands. So gave him the smile, and the lighting is so bad, but yeah, that's one dino. And then I've been meaning to make these. These are the Mushy Cushy, I think it's called. But finally made it. And it's a little pointier, I think, than in the pattern because I used a smaller hook size, so it's a little tighter. But Mushy Cushy. Look at bobbles. Who doesn't like bobbles? Kim, you don't like bobbles, but it's not bad. Again, I do extra. This one I didn't need to. It's just the right size. But usually when I do the bobbles, I put like an extra double crochet just to make it pop out a bit more. But there's that one in a pink color. I don't know what it's called. And the off-white color. And the first one I did was the pink top with the off-white body. But the thing with this one is you give it a butt. There it is. I have to unpick this and do it again because I think I put it in the wrong place. So can you see? There it is. Profile. It doesn't sit. It causes it to tip over. So I think I started the butt a little too low. So this part is where it kind of sits and it just topples over. But whoops. But yeah. So that's number 2. Oh, and it pops, of course. So that's that. And then it's a free pattern on Instagram, and the pictures show it with the long legs. It doesn't, in the pattern, it doesn't, at least a free version, it doesn't tell you how to do the legs, but if you've done the leggy froggies, you know how to do that. So instead of the bobbles, you just replace it with the legs. So yeah, and I gave this one green eyes. And I have this Bernat. Nope, it's the Big Twist version. And it's much thicker than the Bernat. So it's a little top heavy. And I didn't do the bum on the others, just that one. Seeing how it's not sitting properly. But it's top heavy. So it falls over. So it'll have to be propped. Man, vlogging is hard. Or at least walking around with the camera holding it. It's hard. But that's that. I like the green eyes. I've had this for a long time. These are the eyes that's already the color, opposed to the ones that we use mostly now has that little backing that you have to put on. I'm not a fan of these, so I think I have just a few more of them left to use up. But yeah. So I have 3 of those, and I'm working on another one that's green on top and pink on the bottom. And these eyes I got from Temu, which I may have to purchase again. It doesn't come in a lot, but I like them. But yeah, so I'm working on, almost done. I just need a few rounds to close it up and stuff it. Right. Last amigurumi for now. This is one I was working on last time that was too far away for me to go show you. But my very first amigurumi I ever made, and still my favorite to make, I think, other than my octos, is Mr. Amaneko. So this is the what's it called? Parfait chunky, but this is the fixed version, you know, that they had issue with, was it coming all apart. So mine came, and I decided to test it out, and it definitely is much better than what was happening before. So the gold and the green, I think this is called spruce, I don't remember, but it's Parfait chunky. That's, and then this is the Dollar Tree, just chenille doubled up. And then Father Minion looked at it and he thought elf when he saw the colors. So I decided to make him a hat, an elf hat. And then I crocheted to give the ears, so it's removable. So it goes around the ears. So I gave him an elf hat. I was hoping to make another Amaneko. I usually have at least 2 at my craft fairs, but when I started craft fairs I had 3 or 4 and they're all gone, so that's all that's left. Or this is the last one, or the newest one I just made. So okay, last thing to show you. I've been on a stash busting. Oh, you're seeing my mess over there. Stash busting, and my comfort crochet is making hats. Always have been. I have too many of my own. And now I'm hot flashing. I don't wear them as often, but I made another ruffle hat, and I've been using the Divine hat as the top. I think the next one I'm going to make will just be a regular double crochet hat, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just stick with the Divine, but this is some Super Saver Sparkle, and doesn't even feel like the black looks like regular, you know, worsted weight, but it's much softer considering it's Super Saver. But the red, it's also Super Saver, but you would swear it was Karen Simply Soft, the sparkle version. It's thinner than the black and it's so much softer. But anyway, hopefully by the time I edit I will put a picture in. But I made another sparkle hat, and I was playing yarn chicken with the black, and I lost with this much to go, so it has this little blip right there of red, so it gives it character. So Divine Ruffle is what I call it. And then the last thing I did was another ribbed beanie, the rectangle that you just sew up, and I'm holding 3 strands together, and this is Big Twist in teal sparkle, and just a regular navy, and some latte in teal something or other. But I think this one is my favorite one that I've made, and this lighting isn't doing it justice. And then I did the pom-pom with just the sparkle and the navy. No latte this time. So yeah. Have I mentioned that I have all the sizes except for the minis of the pom-pom, the Clover pom-pom maker? But do I know where they are? Nope. It's somewhere. I put it away for safekeeping somewhere. Do I know? Not a clue. But 90% of the time I make the pom-poms with my hand, just around my hand. So alright, I don't know if there will be another clip, or if I'll even get this edited before the craft fair, so you'll probably see this after the craft fair. But yeah, pile that I need to put away, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. I lied. I'm not sure if I showed this. I thought I did, but I can't find a clip. So I don't know if I recorded something that did not save. I hope not. But this is my Make 9. I finished with an extra, actually 2 extras. Is it 2? No, I think I ended up making like 3 extra things. Yeah, because the month that I made the swan, I made 2 swans. And then for this one, I made 2 things. So I think I ended up with Make 11 instead of Make 9. But anyway, this is from book 6. And this is Sean the Shark. And he is in a brown, again, stash busting. I think this is a Softy Chunky. And the stripes here are black, but it wasn't showing up, so I just added some neon-y thread just to have it pop. But Sean the Shark from book 6. Get them out. Minion 1 asked for this, but he hasn't asked again, so maybe I'll make him another one if it doesn't sell at the craft fairs. And then I made what is the name? Something the panda. Bo the panda, I think. I think it's Bo. But I didn't have gray yarn, and I wanted to use stash, and this is some very old stash of oh my gosh, what is it? It is Patton's wool, chunky. But I had some skeins of the off-white and this red color, so I made a red panda instead. This leg got sewed on a little crooked, but again, character. But red panda. I love how it came out. Absolutely love it. This was supposed to be felt under here, but I couldn't find my felt, and I didn't feel like going in search of it, so I just used some of the white yarn and went around the eyes to give it that. And anybody else, you probably can't see it, but I love finding like detritus in wool yarn, you know, because it's wool, you always find like haze, like bits of hay and stuff in there. I don't know why I get so excited when I find that. I'm weird, I know. Anyway, that's it. Red Panda, Bo, saying goodbye. Bye. Hey guys, this is Laurel. Clip number, I don't know what, but it's post craft fair. Craft fair was a success, and work is a beast, so I am trying to keep up this vloggy style. It's not really vlog, just clips of updates, basically. Update clips. That's what they'll be. So, hope you guys are doing well. The weekend was good. It was unseasonably warm the last 3 days, and last night the cold came back, but today is not so bad. But it's a quintessential fall day out today. The sun is low, it's about to set, and it's just very fall-y. Anyway, quick update, hopefully quick update of what I've been doing since the last clip. And everything's put away, so I will hopefully remember to put pictures up. But I did another ribbed hat, but this one I used some latte and some sparkly, I think it was big twist yarn. So hopefully I'll put that on the screen. I also did, got my phone for notes. I also did, what did I do? Another ruffle hat, and I used sparkly yarn. Did I show that one? I may or may not have, but anyway, it's a black and red sparkly yarn that I had that I am basically trying to use things up. And what else? I also finished a hat at the craft fair. I will put a picture of that. I had started it a couple weeks ago just to have a knit hat, something easy, something portable, and it got put aside with everything else I was doing. So I took it to the craft fair and I actually finished it there. And so that's packed away. And what else? What else? What else? What else? Let's talk about the craft fair. What did I do with my notes? Hold on. Okay. Oh, and the light, it's like I said, it's about to, the sun's about to set, so it's really low and there's shadows everywhere, so that's what you're seeing. What sold at the craft fair? Mushrooms were very popular. People were really into the chickens, the Mabel chicken, also the bigger chicken I did by Craft Go Bloom. That sold. Did that one sell? I can't remember if that one sold. The baby one sold. I think it sold. I don't even remember. I'd have to go look in the thing. I don't remember. But anyway, I'm pretty sure it sold, but if not, I still have it. But interest in chicken was, and mushrooms was the big thing. People didn't buy as many as they were interested, but there were still some that sold. So I sold 5 2-button cowls. Again, that's usually my most popular item that sells. Let's see, what else? Headbands. I sold 4 headbands. 2 of them were there with the 2 of them were the circular machine ones that I sold, and then I sold 2 of these. This is my Kalina headband. I was going out at lunchtime to the post office, and it was a little breezy, and all my stuff is still in the garage waiting for my next fair, so I had yellow on, so I decided to grab one. Those haven't been selling like they have in the past, so I have a bag full of them, because whenever I'm done with my 2-button cowls, I can usually get a headband out of the leftovers sometimes, or I put a couple of the leftovers together and I do that. So I have a lot of headbands. And I also do it out of the Thick and Quick, and this is one I did. This is not Thick and Quick, but this is the Karen tea cakes, and this is one I've been wearing. Actually, it needs to be washed right now. I've been wearing a lot, so it's just always lying around here. Let's see. So the mushrooms. One second. The mushrooms. I did 6 of them last night because these all sold. This, and I may or may not, well, I'm not going to show you them all now because it just dropped. This is the Mushy Crushy. It's a free pattern on Instagram by Crochet. It's the word crochet dot CROCHEY or AY. Anyway, but it's a free pattern, and it's one of the popper ones. And this one has, because I know there's the Mushy Boy one that's similar, but this one has little nubby arms and legs. I sold that one, but it also shows you how to give it a little butt. I didn't do that, as I mentioned in my last clip. I did it for one of them that sold, but it tends not to sit right, or maybe I'm doing it wrong. But anyway, but yeah, these sold. The pattern picture, like I mentioned, has legs, but it doesn't tell you in the free version how to do it. So if you can do the leggy froggy, you can figure out how to do this. And I'm going to do the legs a little longer next time. So I sold 2 of those. I think one had legs, one didn't. And the person who bought one of them just messaged me if I can make her 2 more, and she'll pick it up at my next fair. So, but she messaged back and she wants it in different colored tops because she already has this one. So I just decided to start making them. So the one she showed had legs. So this is just this is the big twist version of the blanket yarn. It's a little thicker. This is Bernat, the blanket yarn, and cream and some kind of rosy pink or whatever. So the little popper, the little bobbles, and then the legs. And I went and bought some red blanket yarn because I wanted to make some red ones, and also I need to make turtles because I'm almost sold out of my turtles. So there's that one. So So I made, in each color, I'm making one with the knobs, with the bubbles, and one with legs. So, that's what they'll look like. Oops, it's hiding. Legs and knobs. So I have 6 of those, and I made those last night in about 2.5, 3 hours, and again, don't mind the light. So that was mushrooms, very popular. I sold 7 mushrooms, 4 regular ones, and 4 keychains, so 8, not 7, 8, I just crossed that out. 8 mushrooms. I also sold the mushroom boy from, what's her name? Oh my gosh, what's her name? Kaylee, the friendly red fox. She has a pattern for a mushroom boy, and some guy bought it. I love when the adults like fall in love with the amigurumis. And this one lady, she was looking around for the longest time, and she had a mushroom keychain and a leggy froggy keychain and something else in her hand. And then I go like, pull the top. She goes, pull the top. And she pulled it on the little keychain, and her mouth just went like, so that was an automatic sale right there. Let's see. I sold 2 Bricks and Hearts hat, my new pattern, my newest pattern. That finally sold, because I haven't sold any, I think. I haven't sold any yet, or I've sold only one in craft fair season so far. Mabel the chicken. I sold 5 Mabels and the baby chick. And I don't remember if I guess I didn't sell the big chicken. I remember this kid had it in his hand and he's trying to decide between 2 things. So I can't remember if I sold it or not. But yeah, 6 chickens. 5 of them being Mabel chickens. The little ducks that I made, I sold 2 of those. I sold 2 of the knitted hats with the little speckles that look like little hearts. I sold 2 of those. I have this like little lump in my throat. What else? 2 leggy froggies. People saw them, they liked them, but they were not a huge hit. A lot of people were more interested in the keychain leggy froggies, but so the little ones you make it worsted weight with worsted weight yarn. Octos, I sold only 3. Yeah, my few craft fairs so far, Octos have not been a big hit because I guess I have a lot of other things now around. But there's this big pink one that I made out of, did I double the yarn? It was either doubled Dollar Tree, no it wasn't Dollar Tree, it was the Chenille Home Slim. I made a really big one, and this girl, like her grandmother, Nana, was there to get her whatever she wanted, and that's what she wanted. So that was a jumbo one, and then I had did I sell a keychain? A keychain and a small one that I sold. 1 Victrina beanie. Hats have just not been huge this season. I sold 1 big button cowl in a sparkly red yarn. Hang on. In this. And because of the lighting, oh there you go. That's pretty cool right there. This one. And this is this the poinsettia? Poinsettia. That's that colorway of Thick and Quick. I thought I sold a pink one too. She tried it on, did she not? It's not in the thing, so I must not have sold it unless I didn't, unless if she paid cash when I was busy, I probably didn't put it in, but I don't think I did sell it. I did sell one, for sure. I sold 1 heart keychain, and I sold my Yvette shawl that I modified a bit, and I wish I had written it down, what I did for the middle. I think I remember, but I can't remember off the top of my head right now. I'll try to rework it. But it was the one I did for Pam's month for Setter's Calendar Cal. So many people looked at it. 3 people said if it was still there when they came around, they would get it, and then this woman bought it. I even had to, she wanted me to show her because she liked, again, the mannequin, the short mannequin that I have that shows the shawl's bandana style. It really seems to draw people's attention, so just FYI. A lot of people were drawn to that. They love the color, and it's the Ice Yarns anti-pilling, which is discontinued. Well, not discontinued. When you go on the Ice Yarns site, it said that it's out of stock for the longest time, and I wish they would bring it in. I even went yesterday looking because somebody wants me to make one if I can find a similar yarn, and I went looking yesterday after the craft fair, or Saturday after the craft fair, and the closest I found was a mandala, the mandala ombre, one of the colorways, maybe, but it's not quite the color. The Ice Yarns was a more muted green, pinky kind of colorway, but we'll see. But a lot of people love that, and they love that little rickracky border I was talking about with the tassels. So, but as I was saying, the woman wanted me to show her how to tie it on the way it was on the mannequin so she would remember. So just a tip. Use that half mannequin to display the shawls bandana style, because people just think shawls, granny over the shoulder type of thing. So give them options. What else? The ribbed hats that I showed, the rectangle that you sew up, that I've been using triple strands and adding the latte. One sold. One woman loved the yellow one, one of the yellow ones, but she thought it was a little too heavy for her. And I'm not going to do it in like worsted weight, because that'll just take, for me it's just too long. It'll mean too much of a long rectangle, and it's just, I'm instant gratification, and I have so little time right now with work that I needed to work up quick. The possums that I did, one was a small one keychain, and then the other modified one. One lady bought both of them. She was just, I love to see like the grown-ups, the adults, their faces when they just really hone in on the toys. And the chickens, everyone had a story around the chicken. The first sale that I made was a smaller chicken that I made with worsted weight and latte. And she said she has a neighbor who has chickens that walks around, and she was going to give that to her. So love it. The little dogs that I made from, I think it's Crafts Go Bloom. That's her tutorial too. I think it's her. If it's not her, hopefully I'll put it down below. This camera drives me nuts. Always shutting off. But anyway, the dog, one of them sold. No, I sold more than one dog. No, I didn't. I sold one of the blue, the one that I made with the chenille yarn. That sold. I sold a Wendy hat, and that Wendy hat is from last year's Calendar Cal. I made that, I think, for either October or November. It had a very Christmassy feel to it. If I can find a picture, I'll show it. And I had like full leather looking buttons on it, and who bought it? Another vendor bought it for his wife. Or the wife's the vendor, but the husband was there helping, and he came and he bought it for her. Sold 2 of the pumpkins with the vanilla sticks in them. I sold one of my Christmas gnomes, one gummy bear keychain, and fawn that I just made for the Make 9. I think that was that my last one? No, the one before. That's gone. So what's left? The big Sammy the Seal is left, and I did make fawn for the last one. I made fawn and the shark as the last one. No, I made the panda and the shark as the last one. Fawn was like number 8, and she's gone. So awesome. It was a good show. It was an awesome show. This was my 2nd year doing that fair, and I'm definitely signing up again next year, so that's already a done deal. But all in all, excellent show, and now I gotta go finish up the day's work. I just needed a break to come do this because I don't know when I'll get to edit this. Hopefully, maybe I'll do it over Thanksgiving in post. Anyway, in case I don't post this before Thanksgiving, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. If I do post it before, have a good Thanksgiving. And let's see. Yeah, it's going to be a busy work week. And I was supposed to have a couple of days off next week. I just had to pull those back because there's just too much going on. But it is what it is. I will talk to you guys later. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have another clip before Thanksgiving. But either way, enjoy, and I will talk to you guys soon.